quite a while ago, I did a series called That Ginger Guy Talks Marvel. Now, it's been a while since I've touched that series, and I was a lot thinner back then and a lot more naive because I was doing all of the films in order they were made and what order you should watch them. And as you can see by the list, I forgot Iron Man 2, you fucking Norbert.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
But I'm coming back to the series now, and I think it's a little bit too late to go back on it and try and get it into the same order, because I believe that the last video, which was for Captain America 1, I said next was the Avengers.
I'm an idiot.
So I've decided to just do it in any order I bloody well please. So as you can see by the title, this is for the mighty Avengers from 2012. Or Avengers Assemble here in the UK, because there was already a TV show called The Avengers back in the 1960s, there's all that shit, just a little bit of... But anyway, so where do we begin? First of all, a crossover like this had never been done before. Over the course of 3, 4, 5 movies, they brought everyone in individually and then put them all together again. That's never been done, so we managed to get people from post-credit scenes, which had never happened before either, and then they managed to bring them in, make them more of a story. Nick Fury, Maria Hill, Black Widow. They were all brought in to bring in this superhero team up and pretty much did it with total perfection. Marvel has always been a studio that meticulously plans everything. Well, apart from Iron Fist. Whoopsie daisy. And when this first huge step was made, you could almost tell that the cogs were turning for the next 10 years of movies. And I'll be completely honest, Avengers 1 out of all of the films, I own all of them because of course I do. But whenever I look to watch one, Avengers Assemble is always the first one I'll go to. For me, it's the most entertaining. The first thing I would say, for the reason as to why I watch it, is because there's endless quotable lines from Iron Man.
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
There was also a little glimpse of Thor's humour 5 years before Thor Ragnarok came out.
Have care how you speak. Loki is beyond reason, but he is of Asgard, and he is my brother.
He killed 80 people in 2 days.
He's adopted.
And by far my most favourite performance as well as scene is from the incomparable Tom Hiddleston as Loki with Scarlett Johansson.
I won't touch Barton, not until I make him kill you. Slowly, intimately, in every way he knows you fear. And then he'll wake just long enough to see his good work. And when he screams, I'll split his skull. This is my bargain, you mewling quim.
In my humble opinion, Joss Whedon should be up there with Jon Favreau as one of the forefathers of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's not as cool as John. John, call me. But you cannot detract from the fact, even though he's gone to the dark side and he's doing stuff for DC now, he really helped bring those characters and did one of the most ambitious things in cinema history. He brought that together and made this probably, out of all like 23 films, one of the most entertaining. Even now, it's 2020 as we speak, yet in 2012 it still entertains me. I can't argue with that. Avengers Assemble is something the DCEU have been trying to emulate for years now, and they just can't get it down.
I was gonna say something along that line.
And if I'm completely honest, with things like Endgame, Infinity War, Ultron, and this, do you really think it's ever going to happen again? Because I really don't. This kind of ambitious storytelling with that many films joined together, you're never going to see it in somebody else's lifetime. This is the only time, and this is Genesis. This is when it all began, and I cannot get away from. I'm making it sound like I'm even more of an uber nerd, but you cannot take away, even you Martin Scorsese, you cannot take away from how much of an impact Avengers Assemble had on the entire cinematic universe as a whole, with every film, Everyone's trying to make a franchise now. Universal with the Dark Universe, DCE have been trying to whip away at it since Nolan, and they haven't managed to get as big. Everyone's trying it, and they cannot tell you, and they cannot tell me, that it wasn't this film and the ones preceding it and the ones that have kept going up until last year. They can't say that wasn't the reason. With, for me, the most perfect and perfectly thought out cast, from Johansson, Downey Jr., Hemsworth, Renner, everyone in this movie is perfectly cast. The story is a perfect way to get everyone together, even, and you know, before and after this, the continuation was just perfect, and we're going to get into those in the future. But in all honesty, this is for me probably the most entertaining movie to go back to on and on and on in the MCU. So there is a little bit of a ramble getting back to one of my really old series when I first started YouTube, guys. I'm gonna continue doing them. I do find it quite fun to just gush for 5 or 6 minutes on a great film, and Avengers is one of those, and I cannot wait to do more. But as I'm doing these in my own little order, because I'm such an anarchist, I think next we're gonna go for Iron Man 2 is going to be the next film in that Ninja Guy Talks Marvel. See, it's been that long, I can't even say it anymore. But guys, let me know, what do you think of Avengers Assemble? Is it the best of the 4 Avengers movies we've had so far? Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's have a discussion about it. I'd love to talk about it. So guys, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends about me. I'm still here, I'm still going. Please tell them. And guys, please don't forget, do what the thing is saying in front of me. It's vulgar, it's supposed to be in the middle of my face. Until next time, this is your friendly neighbourhood ginger guy saying, Ginge out.